Chat, this is one of the most annoying things and cringy things that I've seen in a while. I only watched the first, 20 seconds. And I was like, Yep, I guess we're doing this one. This is someone cringy named Melanie Mac Go Boom. Now, chat. There is this grift you can do. You be moderately attractive and you do this and then you say edgy shit and chuds will just give you money and stuff. Look at this, $10. Like they'll just do it. They'll slurp it up. This is a disgusting grift and this person is dumb as fuck, okay? She is dumb as fuck. You are not prepared.
I already get called a transphobe or a TERF, which is funny because I'm not even a feminist, so technically isn't a thing. But I get called that enough as it is for some of the most common harmless opinions. And I think things are only going to get worse. I'm already prepared for the backlash, but I'm already prepared for the backlash.
What a fucking grift, dude. Shut up.
I'm prepared for the backlash.
Shut the... This is just rage bait bullshit again. The backlash. These people, man. Jake, being attractive and getting money is what you do. Subscribe immediately, chat.
This channel to just stay silent on stuff. This is relevant to my channel, and I will be going boom.
This is when I paused it. This is so fucking what a cringe lord. I'm gonna go boom.
So instead of just being so harsh, calling me or anybody else who wants to get our concerns aired out there.
What? This dumb motherfucker can't even talk. God damn it. Why are they all fucking dumb? Can't they just be a little bit up here with everybody else? Gonna go boom!
Instead of just calling us a bigot, just realize that this doesn't come from a place of hatred. This isn't coming from a place of trying to be mean or trying to rain on anybody's parade.
Yeah, it's just because you're fucking stupid.
These are valid concerns.
They're not valid.
Valid concerns for our freedom of speech, just to express our own questions that we have without fear of losing our livelihood to be able to pay our bills.
Maybe you shouldn't be part of the system that allows that.
And this also just comes from a place of just concern for common sense, okay? So if you...
Common sense, okay? Like, this person does not strike you as particularly intelligent, right? Like, what the fuck? It's just common sense. What a dumb motherfucker.
If you disagree with anything I say, feel free to weigh in and actually have a reasonable discussion so I can see your perspective instead of just calling everybody names.
I will absolutely call you names. You are dumb as shit.
Or calling everybody a bigot who...
I don't care about your bigotness. Bigotness.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
Look, you can call someone a bigot all you want. I don't care. Sure, whatever. I don't think it hurts them. It's just about you being, so fucking stupid. This, to me, a lot of you are saying gothics. I don't get the same vibe. I get the dumb vibe of actual Justice Warrior. Rob Blum asking when to profane priestess.
Just has valid concerns that they want to share.
Bro, will you
all right?
fucking...
Now that I got that out of the
preamble.
way, let's dive right into the video. Now, as the title suggests, Emma Darcy says, I really like playing women, and I'm really good at it. Mm-hmm. I made a video about this. Because any normal person will see this, and it's a joke at this point. And so I laugh about it. Non-binary House of the Dragon actor Emma Darcy, who uses they, them pronouns.
Yes, uses they, them pronouns.
Says, I really like playing women, and I'm really good at it.
Showing your own TikTok? Jesus Christ, what a cry for fucking attention.
Gee, I wonder what... It's just, okay, this is obviously just meant to be a lighthearted joke, but I got a lot of backlash for this as well. But I mean, come on. Really? It's at the point to where this whole woke movement and stuff is gaslighting our common sense. They're gaslighting our common.
They're gaslighting our common sense. What? That doesn't mean anything.
That's because most people are thinking this. Most people are like,
what do you?
And yet we get treated like we're evil people for having this opinion. Now, I got a lot to really dive into here. Now, a lot of the backlash.
Well, I don't know about backlash. People just disagree with you because you're fucking dumb. Like, a non-binary person doesn't identify as a woman necessarily. They might even sometimes say, like, "Oh, I'm a non-binary woman." That's a thing. I don't know what Emma Darcy's gender is. Non-binary. Like, I don't know how identifying with femme they are, but who gives a shit? It's so strange to me. First of all, the Dragon Show fucking sucks. Can we talk about that for just 2 seconds? The Dragon Show fucking sucks. Okay? Anybody who likes the Dragon Show, you like low quality things. It's okay if you like it. It's not a big deal. It just sucks. It's of no quality whatsoever. The writing is bad. And literally the writers do a thing where they're like, a random thing occurs. Isn't that a twist? Aren't you interested? Please watch our show. It's disgusting, and it's poorly written, and it uses the brutality of women the whole time to push the plot forward. It's a trash show. Nonetheless, and I don't even really like Emma's performance in it. If I'm totally honest, I think the House of the Dragon fucking sucks. But being non-binary means that they don't identify as a woman, meaning that they don't follow the conventions of womanhood in a way that they find it natural, which means that they find playing women a thing. Just because you find an aesthetic similarity between how Emma displays themselves and what you expect women to look like that's kind of where it ends for a lot of people. There is no way to be a woman, right? And so if you're non-binary and you have to have the perspective of like a cis woman, which is what I assume the character Rhaenyra is in House of the Dragon. I assume she's cis. Like, yes, that would take some acting. I don't know if you don't feel. Did you know that acting is just like you're not a person. You're pretending to be another person. That's what acting is, chat. By the way, thank you, freaking out. Wait, Jake, can you explain that to me? How can you be a non-binary woman? Like non-binary, binary? I'm not against it. I just don't understand. Well, some people just identify more femme when they identify non-binary, and so they might use like she, they, and they might say I'm a non-binary woman. It's not all the time. Non-binary man, anything. Like, again, it's just whatever someone feels most comfortable with, and it usually is, in my experience with non-binary women, it's usually I don't identify strongly with the gender necessarily, but maybe the aesthetic of femininity. So it's fine if people defer to she sometimes for my pronouns, but I don't really, that's usually how it's explained to me. I'm sure that varies between person to person because, gender is like that. It is quite literally however you feel personally. And that's okay. I can't imagine being upset about it. It's just so weird. Yeah, it's a spectrum. Yeah. You get it? I mean, I only get it the way you get it right now, right? Like I'm non-binary because I'm gender fluid, being gender neutral, sometimes feminine, but never full girl. I never go for full girl. Sound moved to another ear. Whoa, did it? Did it for all of you? Is it my end? Anyway, we'll just keep going. I might not do this whole video because, boy, this is going to be boring, right?
As I got for this kind of topic in general started when I made this Instagram post.
Bro, we're just showing our own posts? using I had a tomboy aesthetic and now I don't as like that means trans people aren't gonna exist or something. Like,
this has been months ago.
I don't care. 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 I don't care.
Tried to fight gender kind of. When you ask anybody, especially with in this kind of situation, going by they, them, well, okay, you were born female. Why do you not feel female? Why does it matter? The response almost always, well, I didn't like playing with dolls, or I don't like pink, or
what? Why is it always aesthetic? Why don't you just listen to non-binary people? They don't say, I didn't like dolls. They don't say, I don't like pink. Like they say, I don't identify as a lady. It doesn't feel right. That's like the answer you get. Like, it doesn't matter I don't care what your justification is. I genuinely, let's steel man it. Let's say you're trans because you don't like the color pink. Nobody exists like that, but let's say that's the reason. I don't care, you're valid. Done. I don't have any opinion on that. Why do I get to? You get to live your life exactly how you want to live. I don't care. I should never have an opinion on how you want to live your life. It has nothing to do with me. If you don't like pink and that made you trans, fuck it. Gonna be a little suspicious and say that's probably not what is happening with any single trans person. What a fucking straw man, dude.
I like doing what the opposite gender did more, or I don't fall exactly on this side of the spectrum. It's just, it's ridiculous. It's reinforcing stereotypes. It's saying, okay, girls have to like pink. Girls have to do this. Back in the 90s, we tried to fight against these stereotypes. We tried to say, hey, girls can.
She's so fucking stupid, dude. Empty. I have such a hard time with dum-dums, dude. It's like a choice. It is a choice to remain stupid. Nobody is incapable of not being just the dumbest. The idea that trans people are setting strict gender roles is wild. No. Don't you know? Don't you know how strict trans people are about? Yeah, you gotta be
play
big.
Football. Boys can.
But boys can play football. No, trans people are like, girls can't play football.
Play with dolls if they want. It ain't a big deal. You don't have to read into it. Just let kids do their thing.
What do you mean just let kids do their thing? Then let them do their thing, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Let them do their thing. They're non-binary. Let them do their thing. They're making the decision. I'm not telling them to do anything. I don't care what they do. It's fucking crazy. That's the opinion. Leftists have the opinion of whatever your gender is, fucking go ahead. Don't care. If you're cis, dope. I'm cis. I'm a cis het white guy. And wouldn't you know it, the opinion is just, who fucking cares? Exist in whatever way is most comfortable for you guys.
And so people want to fire at me for...
People want to fire at you for saying... People just think you're dumb. That's all this is. It's just you're dumb. And you're annoying because you're dumb. Because you're so sure that you're not dumb about it. And it's like, you could just stop. You could just literally, for 2 seconds, say, okay, are you pro-freedom? Cool. Then you should let people live how they want. That's it.
Saying, okay, just because a lot of...
Jake cis-het white guy canceled. Damn. Fuck.
I grew up as a tomboy. I have 2 brothers, so a lot of what I like...
Don't care.
...can accept themselves as they were born and as they are.
But they don't... What do you mean accept themselves? They don't want to... What? They do accept themselves the way they were born. They were born in a way that makes them not conform with the gender binary of man or woman. That's how they were born. That is them accepting themselves. Hello?
That is always top priority.
Yep.
But, some have gender dysphoria so bad that they do go ahead and move forward with transitioning. And in
what do you
cases of adults, okay, within reason, because
Within reason? Why are you telling other people what to... What? The guy that covered his body head to toe in tattoos can exist, but somebody that wants to wear a pretty dress or doesn't want to identify as a man or a woman can't? Hello? Like, just because I don't aesthetically... Have you ever seen the lizard guy? Lizard tattoo guy. I don't know. I think he's a guy. Yeah, this guy. Is he dead? Did he live? The guy that was like, I want to be a lizard. Yeah. This isn't for me, but, I mean, I don't care. Just because I don't want to be a lizard doesn't mean this guy can't be a lizard or have the aesthetics of one. Like, a lot of people want to do stuff I don't want to do. But but that's the end of it. I don't really have more opinions beyond that. Oh yeah, this guy got a sliced nose. I mean, you live how you want, man. If this is the aesthetic. So I see this as far more extreme than literally any trans, like I guess even the worst, like, I'm trying to think of what Matt Walsh would say. Like, they carve off their dicks. They carve them. They mutilate. Okay, dude, come on. Or do you have like a fundamental disagreement with this? You might have aesthetic disagreements. Do you have a fundamental disagreement between to restrict the freedom of this guy to do this? By the way, looks a lot like Pippin, or is it Mary? Looks like the actor that played. I think it's Pippin. Yep, Pippin. No, it's Mary. It's not Peregrine Took. It's Mary. I always get them mixed up in my head. I don't know why. Mary Brandybuck. Anyway, looks a lot like the lizard guy. But still, I mean, that's where I come down to. I don't think the ethics are different there. Because I don't think, I could be wrong. I don't think that the lizard guy had tremendous stress about not being a lizard for many years. You know what I mean? Freaking out. Thank you for the 50
I
videos.
hope you
One of my biggest pet peeves is teacher
day.
when the student will slowly forget concepts they have demonstrated. See adults do it in debate. Oh yeah. Dr. Wolf, thanks for the Prime for 22 months. There's the one who was in Lost and the other one. Yeah, Mary was in Lost. I don't see a fundamental difference from like just the argument. I don't think the lizard guy had like, you know, anything akin to dysphoria. I don't think he had the urgency that dysphoria has. Maybe he did. No clue. You know, either way is valid though. But like, I think we can agree, at least we can agree, maybe not her, we can agree in chat that being trans can absolutely be a more dire situation than really wanting to look like a lizard. Am I off base here at all? No, I don't think I am. It's a much more serious situation for people because it's about their true identity, like who they are fundamentally as a person, who you are fundamentally as a person, chat. It is about expression and being comfortable with you.
I hope you
that is
have a
important.
fantastic
Now,
day.
I guarantee that played a part in the lizard guy. But if you're okay with lizard guy, if you're okay with you having tattoos, I don't understand how you cannot extrapolate your ethics on body modification and not allow trans people to exist in the same space, taking part in it yourself. Crazy to me. Jules Chrysler, thanks for the 20 months.
We have to be able to draw the line somewhere. We have to.
No, we don't. I don't have to draw a line anywhere. There is no line for me to draw for you in regards to how you should handle your own body. I am not going to ever instill my value. Like, okay, look. Do I come across as a guy with the aesthetic of a man that should be telling other people how to have like a really great time with their personal bodies? Do I look like a guy like at some point maybe I'll be a tattoo guy, but like I'm not a very stylish guy. Look at this. I have red shorts on, chat. Red shorts. I am not a stylish man right now. I have these old slippers on. I'm in full gremlin mode, dude. Ooh, my hair got manager at the bank. Cool streamer. Manager at the anyway. Cool streamer chat. Remember that. I'm cool. The point is, I, and nor should anybody else, I shouldn't have the authority to be able to tell anybody what to do about their own bodies. I don't get to say. There is no line. You can do whatever you want to your body. Like, did you play Cyberpunk, chat? I'm going back through Cyberpunk. If you want to get blade arms, if you want to cut your fucking arm off and eat it, I advise against it. I feel like maybe at some point you're like, man, I wish I had my left arm. But maybe you're also like, but my left arm tacos were delicious and it was worth it. I don't care what you do with your body at all. You can eat, you can mutilate your genitals and eat those too. You can eat your whole self. I don't know why we're voring ourselves, but that's where this went. You could do that. I'm trying to think of the most extreme example. I can't possibly tell you what to do for yourself. I can't, like, I'm pro fucking, like, assisted suicide, or like, I'm pro the ability for you to be able to, like, you know, God, I can't even think. I'm trying to think of a line that I would draw for somebody in regards to their own body, and I can't even think of it. I'd let you download yourself into a robot. I mean, I have no line. Someone try to find an extreme line that I'd be against, but I just said you could eat yourself, so I don't think so.
In reason, I've been understanding of it. I try to be as nice about
eating candy corn? I'm morally opposed to it for myself, but you can eat candy corn to your heart's content, chat. I just think you're a freak.
And understanding about it is possible. I have friends who are transgender. I respect their pronouns, and I respect the fact that they have transitioned. Look at someone like Blair White.
Oh my God, Blair White's your fucking example?
For example, here's somebody that, absolutely lives as a woman as much as she possibly can. I respect her pronouns. If she were in a women's bathroom, I'd have no issue with it because she has
a dick. What do you mean she has a dick? Hello? I thought, what? So as long as she has titties, it's okay? Huh.
Lives and presents as a women. But again, this comes with drawing the line somewhere.
What's the line?
Why are we considered a bigot? We, women, okay? Why would I, as a woman, be considered a bigot to be uncomfortable to share a bathroom with a huge male?
What do you mean? A male? By your standards, Blair White is that. What do you mean? You're literally basing it on, like, I might have a dick. Like, what? So if someone with a pussy, walks in and is just big, can't go to the women's restroom? Fuck off. This is dog shit. What a fucking loser.
Who says that
so if they're pretty, female, it's okay. So, do you not find Emma to be attractive then? That's just interesting. Like, where can Emma go into the bathroom with you?
Doesn't even attempt to look like it, live like it, anything like that. You have to draw the line somewhere.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Tell you what. Again, you can shit wherever you want as long as it's a bathroom. Shit wherever you want as long as it's a bathroom. Or if it's your house. You can shit on your own kitchen floor if you'd like. Shit, you can shit in your yard like a dog. I don't care. Oh, crap, I can't go into the bathroom. I'm ugly. Oh, no. Uggos don't get to poop at the JCPenney's. That's true.
You're having these prisons of...
By the way, none of you are ugly, chat.
It just recently happened in prison. Everything that people told us was a straw man argument. Oh, that's never going to happen. This is ridiculous. It's never going to happen. Well, look what just happened recently with a transgender inmate in a female prison that just knocked up goodness knows how many women. Or
says two. What do you mean?
Or you know, did unconsensual things.
Were they not consensual? I mean, if it was rape, it's bad. If it was consensual, I don't care. If the prisoners had sex consensually, I don't care at all. I mean, if it wasn't consensual, then I have an issue. I don't care if they're trans or not. Obviously, it's not based on their identity. This is what I'm talking about, man. Ethics are independent of your identities. Always. This has no... God, I have no fucking idea where these people...
I hope you have a
How do they
fantastic day.
exist? Orange Penguin, thanks for giving to Astro Fox.
How
This
many
is the
women
dumbest shit ever.
Or you know, did unconsensual things, because in those kind of circumstances especially, but regardless, okay.
In those kinds of circumstances, she's just assuming it's prison rape. I'm not even gonna look it up. It doesn't matter. It's bad if it's bad if it was non-consensual, and if it was consensual, it's not bad, chat.
Endangering women in prison. Point blank.
How is that endangering women in prison?
That's what's happening.
Do you not care about the male fucking guards at prison who have literal control over the bodies of the inmates? You have no ethical concerns at all about that. Yeah. Yeah, it never happens with the guards. That's right. The guards never do anything wrong. No, Mildew. Guards don't. No. They would never do that. They're cops. Cops are...
And we have to be real about this situation. And
be real then,
who
dog.
thinks that accepting that kind of stuff is going to help the transgender community in
stuff?
general, you're wrong. Because this is what's making the transgender acceptance rate go even lower.
The transgender acceptance rate is rising, chat. 50% of Zoomers identify as some form of LGBTQ+. I predicted this. I told you all it was going to be 50% at some point, and it is. Now, I think we might overcorrect for a minute, and then I think we might settle. I think about half of all people I know are at least a little gay, and I think that over the long term, most people, I think straight and gay sort of doesn't have a lot of utility in 50 years. Hopefully. I feel like we're in a societal transphobia wave. Oh, for sure. For sure. But nonetheless, I wouldn't say it's a wave of more negative. I'd say it's a louder negativity. Does that make sense? Like, I think these people were always transphobic. They just were unaware of trans people. Like, they never had the correct take. Now, obviously, it's exacerbated by people like Matt Walsh and this bitch. But, like, it's just fucking... It needs to get to a point where it's just so ubiquitous that people shut the fuck up. And that's what's happening. Everybody's going to know somebody that's trans or gay or non-binary or whatever. And it's going to stop being a thing because everyone's like, yeah, it's not a big deal. My 21-year-old nephew's moving towards the shed line. Bring him over, Simzoid. Have him have a discussion with me. I'll talk to your shitty family members.
Because if you accept all that, dude, I don't think so. It's better to have none of it and accept none of it than get to a point to where people are in danger because of it.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. This is the same type of energy where she eventually argues against her own right to vote.
So, in an ideal scenario, we can draw the line somewhere. We can try our best to be nice, try our best to be understanding, and
I predict it's greater than 50% who are queer, but also around 50% who are generally het. Yeah, that's essentially what I think too, Holly. I just think that as gender sort of breaks down and the binary becomes not as important, I think people's preferences will adapt to what they grow up with in society, right? And they'll just be very like, you know, whatever you're into is what you're into. Now, for me, we've talked about this before. Like, I don't get a lot of sexual enjoyment out of like presentations of masculinity. Maybe I would have if I had grown up in a society that isn't that, but it's certainly not working later, even after being a wokey. So I don't think it is the case, which is fine. I don't really have. I don't really. I don't necessarily lament the lack of dicks in my life, but I do at the same time. Wouldn't that be dope? If you could just, because this might be a shocker to you guys, but men are easy, okay, and mass people in general are easy, big sluts. I would bang all the boys if I was into it. You don't want a nice dommy mommy? No, I'm not a sub.
And
both genitals for me are okay, but masculine people are a no-no. Interesting.
you don't have to, and here's the thing too, you don't even have to agree with it. And this is another thing that's constantly pushed on us. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to support it. You can tolerate it and be nice about it.
Tolerate?
But we've gotten to a point to where people are forced to feel like they have to parade it. They have to be like, woo, yes.
What?
Chop your body parts off. Let's go.
Chop your body parts off. All right, I'm over it. That's about all I can stand on this dum-dum. Reducing it to... By the way, Emma Darcy, they are non-binary. I don't believe that they've gone through any chopping of any parts. But yet again, the ethical argument remains, I can't possibly tell you what to do with your own body. I am in support of you making decisions over your own body to the extreme level. I am a body sovereignty extremist. I think you should be able to do literally anything to your body. Now, obviously, this includes things I think are not healthy necessarily for people, like chopping your arm off and eating it. But nonetheless, if you want to chop your arm off and eat it, go for it. I can't imagine that's a very like desirable thing for most people to go through. You know? I don't think most people are trying to do that. Bet you injected ink into your skin and wounded yourself. Sit the fuck down. Exactly, dude. Chopping off parts. But you can get tattoos. You can get gauges, you can get piercings. You can put holes in your body. But once you start taking stuff, now that's bad. You can't get a splenectomy. Or spleen in chat. Spleen, you still here? Spleen lord or whatever, right?